Well, here we are back on Empires of the Undergrowth with our ants. We are on the last mission, or what I think will be the last mission, the last Mound Standing. If you know you can't win, concentrate on not coming last. Look at this weird thing with this big bulge out the back and these little ants around. I think technically they're not ants, but we'll see what happens when we play the level. Here we are. What is going on here? This is weird.
This Macrotermes bellicosus termite king and queen are one of 3 reproductive pairs that founded colonies here. Vegetation is less abundant on the savanna than in the jungle, and with these 3 mounds being so close to one another, there isn't enough food to sustain them all. Eventually, 2 of them will be outcompeted.
Okay, so we are termites by the look, with a king and a queen, so that's slightly different. We have yellow and blue are other termites, and it's like last Mound Standing. We want to be the last ones here. We have these guys who are the major workers, so I guess they're pretty good. It says they're good at harvesting. And we have minor workers, consumes, gathers, deposits, move, penalty is not there, and they're better at level 3. Okay, so lots to take in. Which one is food? If I build here, food. Okay, the third one's food, like get producing stuff.
Similar to leafcutter ants, Macrotermes are fungus farmers. Dead plant matter is first harvested and eaten by the workers. This initial digestion provides little in the way of nutrition, serving mainly to churn and mix the plant matter with fungal spores. The fecal substrate is then excreted and sculpted into an energy-rich fungus comb to be fed to the rest of the colony.
Right, so it's like the leaf cutters. I've got to cut it and then put it in the storage. Then it normally goes through another process, but I don't have those little mini ants to do that job, so I guess that's the green ants. I have the glucose support and the fungus, so linger, not whatever that's, linger, not that's a long word. And then we have fungus, so I've got to store different things. I need ants to do different things. It looks like these workers do quite a good job. Only one at a time can grab this stuff, so that's a bit of a problem. I've only got out of 130, it's not the most
raiding Matabele
fungus
ants
storage.
are active in this area, and given the abundance of termites here, the Matabele are unlikely to exercise restraint when pillaging any one mound. The threat of annihilation from both starvation and predation will set these otherwise amicable termite colonies against each other.
Okay, so we're competing against the other ants. Other termites. There's a nice bit of space here above the queen that I would make the most of. So we need, I moved that fungus, which looks like a brain on the picture, as close to the place as possible. Let's see if these guys are really good at fight. Oh, okay, they can't fight to save their lives. Okay, these are the tiny things that we destroyed with the last ants that we had. So these, so we need some soldiers. So here's the minor soldiers. They cost 50 a pop. We need more of these guys collecting food. We're probably going to need more minor workers at some point to process things, but we want to gather as much as possible. It's a slow ticking amount of food, so we also want things going at all times. And as only one person, one ant can grab at a time, this is going to be a lot of micromanaging by the looks of things, but we need to keep gathering, we need to keep expanding, we need soldiers, because it sounds like we're going to be raided, and we want the other termites to be raided badly, and we want to be raided not very badly, so we'll keep building up, taking as much food as possible. We've got underground food, but like all things, I'm sure we want to get the outside as much as possible, and there'll be times when we will need to be stuck inside, but we're not there yet. There's a lot of bad guys. There we go, the termites down here. They're going that way, so we'll go, you know, we're surrounded.
The termites will fight to the death.
Right, so we've got some soldiers fighting. Those, oh, they're so much better, the soldiers. Okay, so it's good to have soldiers. We need to keep building that up. Okay, so we've got soldiers that we want to protect. They can't seem to gather food, but they're very good at protecting.
And a Matabele raid is imminent.
Another raid.
Straight for the northern mound.
A raid. Oh, so it's a proper raid, so they're going to attack. Okay, and so they're gathered out there. They've got a lot of soldiers. I'm going to need a lot more soldiers to defend if that's what they've got to defend against the Matabele. The soldiers can't collect stuff though, so you've got to compromise on, do you want to gather food or do you want to defend against the enemy? We need a lot more space. We need a lot more of everything.
As the midday sun scorches the savannah, the termites should go to ground. Out in the open, they won't survive for long.
Okay, so it looks like we're limited about when we can gather from the land, so the sand gets too hot. It says it's not too hot yet, so I guess it's coming, so we'll try and gather as much as possible. So there's loads of food on the shore or far away, but that's quite a long route to get there. Just to know for the future, let's probably go back in. Look at the map, there's so much food on the east, so it's like the further out you go, the better reward you have. So we guess just gonna have to keep gathering it really quickly, but there's lots of food here. We want the soldiers to fight these guys nearby so we can grab as many leaves as possible. Then we want to process as quickly as possible, so we will at some point have to get bigger, but I want some of these bigger termites, these blue guys. That costs 100 and something. I can't remember how much. They're very expensive. I'm sure they're worth it.
The termites must fight.
So let's try and drop one in here. 110. Oh, they're expensive. And it's 50 for these guys. We're going to want an army. How do they do? They are struggling a bit. So there's a king and a queen as well. So we need to keep our eye on. I think I don't know which one, the king or the queen. The queen's probably the giving birth. The king's the one plodding around. I think the king can fight. Or at least I hope so. So we want to try and get him involved in as many battles as we can. Let's make this happen around here so we're fast at running around. And we want to gather as many of these leaves. How quick? Oh, very quick. Okay, we're so quick at gathering stuff. Let's open up as many of these as possible. When the Matabele come, I want to be able to fight. I do not feel like I've got nearly enough to be able to compete with them. They're bigger, stronger, and there seem to be more of them. So all around bad by the looks of things. Okay, so let's pull everyone back.
Defend themselves.
Let's pull everyone behind the king guy. There we go, to see what he's like. Oh, look how quick he's at killing. Okay, look, bam, 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 bam. Really good.
Just as harvesting
Good
operations
effort.
resume, the Matabele begin their approach. Tonight they raid the southern mound.
Okay, so let's go south while the southern mound is being raided. Let's collect as much as possible. What's going on here? Right, there's they're very small exclamation marks. They might be useful. 110, we still can't afford that. Where are they going? It's intriguing. I've sent out my minor workers to get more food. They're not very good at it by the looks. The majors grab much more food, the major workers, and the miners, but it does something. So it's on 60 down. So the guys can do like, was it 25 or 30 or 15? Whereas the smaller guys
must fight.
It's like four per green, or it's something like 15 per orange. So the major workers are so much better. So I don't think there's much point in dragging out the minor workers. So you guys go back home and you guys mine that out, and we'll see what's up there. We'll see what those things are. Looks like they've defeated the enemy that attacked them. So the termites seem to be much better than me, which is interesting. But I'm sure I'll catch up at some point. We'll continue to get more guys so we can get as much food as possible. It's just keep expanding as quickly as we can and keeping our soldiers around. Okay, we seem to be doing all right. Oh, this looks like me. Okay,
like clockwork,
retreat.
the Matabele have returned for their tribute. The raiding column is bound for the central termite colony.
That's us. They're coming for us. All right, everyone back, and we want to have everyone away. We don't want to lose anyone. So you guys go over there, you minor workers. You're very important for doing the food stuffs. Guys, try and get away. Stop working. Oh man, I gotta try and catch them. And these are the major workers. And I remember when I fought against these guys, like the Matabele take them away and eat them. So hopefully they'll try and eat us and not try and kill us.
The termites
Go on,
will
King.
fight to the death.
Where are you going? Come on. Come and fight. That's it. There we go. Come and sort them out. Oh, he's running away again. Right, okay. We're not quite close enough for the king. But they've eaten all of our major workers. That's okay. That's okay. If they eat us and run, look at them running away with food. That's okay. As long as they're not destroying us, we have enough food to recoup. Okay, so let's go out and grab as much food as we can before the sunrise happens. Well, when the sun is at its hottest, when we can't get out there. And I want more workers so that we can process more of this stuff. And because I think the more you have, the quicker it's processed. I think that's what the description says. We'll build more, see what happens. There's no harm in trying. Let's kill this guy. I don't want you guys fighting. I want you guys gathering before it gets hot. Soldiers doing a very good job. Okay, the soldiers is a good investment. We need to keep doing that.
The mound is heating under the midday sun.
Yeah, there it goes. It's heating again.
Termites wandering far from the safety of the nest will dry out quickly.
Right, here we go. We are fully upgrading level 3 on these guys as much as we can, because we can't upgrade the ones that come with the king and queen. Those ones are automatically going to work for the base. You can't upgrade them. Whereas these guys apparently work faster. And they run around fast and stuff like that. So we're trying to upgrade these guys, these workers, these guys here. There's 6 of them, and so hopefully we'll have processing quicker, and we've got more space at the top. Here we go. Keep gathering stuff.
It's breakfast time
we're
for the
filling up.
Matabele.
Oh, they're coming for us.
The central mound for their morning raid.
We just had a raid, and they're coming back for us again, but that's okay. I reckon we can deal with them. We have more. We're filling up on leaf, so we're obviously gathering a lot of the leaves with our 26 major workers, but our minor workers are struggling to keep up. I don't think we're going to get back in time, so we'll try and hold them off for as long as possible with our soldiers against the Matabele. We'd like some more of these guys, really. We can upgrade them, see if they get stronger. Helps. And it'll take them a while to do that.
The termites will fight to
Oh, they're
the
getting
death.
slaughtered. They're getting absolutely... Okay, everyone retreat. In fact... Oh, should we go gather food? No, we're going to need to sacrifice some bodies for the cause. For the cause. Okay, you guys, everyone back up, back up, back up. Let them come in so that we can get the king involved. I don't think we lose if the king dies. When I fought against the king myself with the Matabeles, they seem to ignore the kings till the very end. But there he goes, getting involved. And there they go, taking food from us. So we're still putting up a good fight. Okay, that's good. And it would be quite worrying if they were like fighting our queen and stuff, but we're still in a good position and actually killing some of them. And that one's running away with some food, which is a shame. It'd be nice to have stopped them. But okay, back to work, everyone. Well done. We have 230 at the top, which was down to like 130 when we started. So increasing the minor workers has increased that quantity. So I think they must do work quicker, like lots is processing at the same time. So I'll have to continue to upgrade these and working on that.
Baking in the midday sun.
Oh, it's getting hot again.
Insects ill-equipped to withstand the high temperatures will fall victim to heat stroke.
So we've had a rough patch where we've been attacked twice and we've not been able to gather much, but we'll continue to work on the underground once this gets hot. And yeah, we're doing well, we're doing well. Okay, so look over here, we've got a scorpion. I think we can take this on. We need to...
The termites must defend themselves.
Oh, the stink ants, they're back. And they've broken in.
Matabele ants
That's not good.
The only swarm raiders to be worried about.
Oh, this is not good timing.
African stink ants have established extensive tunnel networks in this area, and recent excavations have revealed the termites.
Right, that was not ideal. So as I fought the scorpion, the first big bad guy I fought, the stink ants have mined their way in, and they've released some other guys who were some earwigs that were nearby in this little cave. But it looks like the king has worked. The stink ants have run away, which is weird. I want you guys to work and gather more leaves. Look, we're maxing out on leaves. We need to be able to recycle these quicker. That is a bit of a problem. But get back out there. Keep grabbing leaves. I'm going to have to upgrade the leaf storage and find a way of, processing these leaves quicker, because this is getting a bit of a problem. So we'll upgrade, we'll try and spend stuff and upgrade. I'm trying to work out how it works still. Okay, so I've made more space for the leaves.
Dawn breaks and a Matabele raid is imminent. They are heading straight for the central mound.
Oh, they're back again. Man, they really like to attack. I've expanded the fungus. So hopefully that makes things happen quicker. We're going to hide these guys over here. Maybe they can do it now. We can't make them gather stuff because then our gathering point is really close to where the raid happens. Still low on soldiers, which is a bit worrying, but hopefully we can deal with this raid. Once again, we need to sacrifice. It's quite sad that we sacrifice. Okay, so they're holding them off there. They didn't quite get back in time. I don't want you guys getting food and stuff because you're then going to get caught. Upgrading to level 3 has been quite useful actually for processing stuff quicker, so I might have to keep getting more workers. And alright, here they come. We need the king involved, so we'll let them come and then we'll catch them near the queen.
The termites must protect the reproductives.
Do we sacrifice these guys? Yeah, come on. Just get involved now. Do some work. Get these eggs producing stuff. Oh, that went really well. Okay, I think they took a lot of food from us and have run away. Yeah, we did a bit of damage. That's good. So we'll get back out. We're doing well. Soldiers are building up. Okay, keep gathering. We're uncovering more and more of these local places. And look, a scorpion was underground. A scorpion wait for us. So we're going to have to fight this thing.
Just as harvesting operations resume, the Matabele begin their approach.
Okay, and they're getting stronger.
They raid the northern mound.
So hopefully he finishes them off. There's a lot of food underground. Look at that, 90 piles. But we're going to start trying to get in here. This one looks quite easy to get to. I'm sure we can deal with that scorpion. Although some stink ants have turned up here. I wonder if they'll mine through. We've sent the workers forward to gather. But let's see if we can take on these stink ants while our workers go and gather some more stuff. We killed the scorpion quite easily.
A subterranean
Let's start investing in
raiding party
big
has entered
army.
the nest.
Let's see how they do. Go on, guys. See, we're scaring them off. We're able to kill them. All right, that's good. Okay, so the stink ants don't seem as big a problem as they did in other missions. They kind of hit and run. They just kind of mine underneath, which isn't too big an issue. But now we are hitting the big stuff. Look at this. Massive gains. We need to keep upgrading this so we can provide stuff.
The workers have done all they can to improve this highway.
Just click at everything. Really gather everything. That's good. Upgrade these guys.
The colony is starving.
It's not
There's
really
not
starving,
food
is
to
it?
feed the new brood.
We are absolutely smashing this. So you guys need to work to defend. And we're going to gather as much food from the coast as possible. I don't know if it is a coast or just the edge of the map, but it's so good.
The termites will fight to the death.
So much food. And the bigger we upgrade our mages, the more food they grab. Okay, so we've killed a scorpion and now we have one of these sand spiders that was actually a boss on the last mission. Let's see how the termites deal with it. It was a boss in the last one, but this one isn't as big, so well dealt with, guys. Good win. Okay, we're getting strong. We're getting quite the army. 22 miners, soldiers, 17 large. And let's go fight our local termites. We'll try and weaken them before they get raided. I don't know if they're next or the south are next or we're next, but we're going to start really pumping this money into producing a lot of soldiers. We've got a lot of miner ants processing. We can see the food is really ramping up. It's going up at a rate of knots, which is really good news. So let's take out as much of our neighbours as possible. This is going well. They're dropping food for us. And it looks like we're actually... Well, some of them are going up there, which isn't great. But let's keep fighting. We want this bit. It may be really close to them, but it's one of our closest as well. So we have to go all this way to get to the coast's good food. Whereas they're right there. So we're going to keep upgrading our guys. Really, really deck up our army. 22 minor major. I feel like I've got enough resources just to tech into the major soldiers. Our workers, our major workers are getting bigger and more upgraded so they can carry more, but yeah, 110 per termite major is a lot of investment, but they're so good. So we'll keep buying up, we'll keep getting more powerful, and we'll keep collecting from the coast. And whichever of the north and south dies first, that is when we'll start fully just sending our major termites there full, like the whole time. We've still got some food for if it gets hot inside. If the sand gets hot, we still have potential food to gather underground. So we're in a good place, I think. Okay, keep gathering. Here they set everyone in.
The insatiable Matabele raiders pressed with fervour to the centre of the southern mound, executing the queen and king in their chamber. Only 2 active mounds remain.
Alright, so that's 1 mound down. We have dominated the South is
With only
eliminated.
2 colonies remaining,
Two
the
left.
northern termites mount a desperate and risky offensive against the central mound. One last-ditch effort to weaken their neighbour and secure their place as the sole food supply to the Matabele.
Well, it's too hot for them to attack, so I'm sure they won't come yet, but when they do come, I'm sure it'll be a good fight. I feel like we're in a good place, though.
The day is drawing to an end, and under the crimson mantle of twilight, the Matabele march forward. They will strike at the central mound.
So they're coming for us now. My army is huge. I've been really building it up. So we'll see how these guys are doing. They have got stronger as well. You notice there's quite a lot of higher level stuff. We're running out of food here in the underground, but that's okay because our army is huge. I'm starting to try to connect up these workers just because it looks more pretty, because at the bottom left they're all split up, so just join them. And let's see how we do against these guys.
Must defend themselves.
It's a level 3 one at the bottom, destroyed. Level 1, look at this. This is fantastic. Okay, so this big fight, this big enemy. Now that I've got 87 soldiers, we're actually dominating them. And look at this resistance. We are absolutely top number here. Termite resistance to the Matabele raids. We have done our part. Sent them scurrying back. They're taking back their wounded. Good fight. Well done. So I think we're in a very good place. So now that we've defeated that, we need to go get more. Okay, so they're actually sending a raid against us now. Look at this. It's quite a big raid. So they might come around here. There's a lot of space out here. Oh, look, 2 of them have got through. I don't think they'll cause much of a problem. But look at this. This thing has caught them. And
the termites
they've all piled on top. And I'm going to leave my soldiers here to protect the food gatherers, because the south is dead, so I can just send my workers out to the coast to just gather as much as possible. And we have the majors at the top guarding and the minor soldiers at the bottom guarding. And look at this thing. It's really low in health, but it's still alive. It's still going. Will it win? It wins. Look at that. Well, let's go kill it. Let's go kill it. Let's help out our buddies. Although they're going to be picked on next, I think, by the Matabele. So we should probably go and actually have a go at them ourselves, see if we can push them back. If we kill like lots of our neighbouring termite guys, then maybe we can really dominate.
The workers have done all they can to improve this highway.
Instead of the Matabele. Yeah, well, if we kill them off as many as possible, when the Matabele attack, they should be really weak. So we'll keep pushing forwards. We have a lot of, these are our large, look, 49 of them. And this, look at this food. Look at the gather rate. Look at that. Some of them getting 15 at the time, some 30, some I think 45 maybe when they're when they're fully loaded. So let's just get loads more of them so we can continue to gather at a rate of knots. We're going to go up. Oh, it's up here. There's the way to the entrance. We don't want to go in because we just want to kill off all of their soldiers as best we can. This looks a bit untidy, really, doesn't it? This bit here. Let's tidy this up. Got to look pretty while you win. I'm pretty calm. I think we've got this. We had the attack from the Matabele and we absolutely wrecked them. So let's gather as much as possible. There's the minor soldiers guarding in case anyone comes to attack, if a big scorpion comes out.
Time for the Matabele.
All right, retreat.
They have selected the northern mound for their morning raid.
Stop fighting. Oh man, come on guys, retreat. Stop fighting, get out of there. We want the Matabele to have, we don't want to defend them, you know, for them. We don't want to defend for the neighbouring. I said retreat, don't fight them. No, let them through. Oh, for some reason, even when you say don't fight, some of them decide we're going to fight. But anyway, most of us have escaped. Back we go. We have done a good job. Okay, we're going to get ready to defend. I could fight that scorpion, but I don't like scorpions, not after the last mission. Or was it the mission before? I can't remember. Right, so we've got all our guys together. You guys keep gathering as much food as possible. And the Matabele are probably going to go to town. They absolutely destroyed the bottom one. Tidy all of this up. That's it. It's got to look pretty. Like I was saying, one gap left. Look how fast the food comes in now compared to beginning. And how are they doing, the Matabele? Oh, they're going in. They're going in. That must be it, surely. That's it. Let's go celebrate by killing a scorpion. Look at it poking away at us.
Will fight to the death.
Yep, termites will fight to the death when there's loads of them. Absolute domination. Now 51. and 46. That's 97 soldiers. I think we're in a good place, waiting for the Matabele. Oh, there you go. Victory.
With the northern and southern mounds emptied, the remaining termites inherit complete control of the local vegetation. Feeding unhindered, they will outgrow the threat from the raiders and extend their mound into a towering savanna fortress. A monument worthy of a great termite empire.
That was actually really fun. I quite enjoyed that termite one. Let's get some jelly for the final mission. Or, no, food. Food, I forgot we needed food. Well, that was great fun. That was 53 minutes. Just absolute domination. The achievements have gone. I don't know why, but let's keep going.